come to Bengal to cover the very important pivotal, the West Bengal Assembly elections 2026. What a jam-packed moment it is going to be for the major political parties contesting to win this very important seat that is going to be a very important deciding factors itself. And now to talk more about the politics, we are joined by a very special rather guest, the Minister of Parliament, Saugata Roy, from the very leading party that is the Trinamool Congress, TMC. Sir, welcome to NewsX.
Thank you.
So, very first question, after over a decade in power, how does the TMC plan to counter the narrative of the very anti-incumbency?
There is no anti-incumbency against Mamata Banerjee. She continues to be the most popular leader in the state. There is no leader from any opposition party, including the BJP, to counter Mamata Banerjee. So her popularity remains at the same level, and so she doesn't face the problem of anti-incumbency.
Sir, also, we've seen also about what is happening here, and after what according to you would you highlight as the government's biggest achievement under the very TMC leadership under Mamata Banerjee's leadership?
Stability. The same party under the same chief minister has remained in power for 15 years now. And it has assured stable development in the state, pro poor policies. So nothing has changed. Mamata Banerjee's policies are accepted by the people.
And sir, again, the opposition often raises concern about law and order. How do you address these kind of perceptions that comes from oppositions?
No, law and order in Bengal is better than most other states, at least many other states. There is no communal disturbance in the state. The government is totally secular. Some incidents may happen now and then, but generally women are safe. Calcutta remains the safest city for women in the country. So I do not think that there is a serious law and order problem.
And sir, many the central leadership rather, if we talk about the BJP, have fielded many of the senior leaders in Bengal. Amit Shah is here itself for 15 days. The Prime Minister is doing rallies here. Many leaders would be coming. The Chief Minister of Delhi is here itself. So, do you see them coming would influence in any way? Would you think that their coming would change in anything in any way, sir?
No, every time BJP heavyweights descend on the state, they descended in 2021 also. It did not produce any result. Last time Amit Shah gave the slogan Agle baar 200 par, that is, they will cross 200. They did not even cross 100. So, this is an effort being made by them. They are spending money and bringing leaders. And then there is a problem that they cannot communicate with the people of the state because they do not speak Bengali. So, ultimately, all this is without any effect.
And what do you think now, sir? You spoke about Amit Shah stated that Agli bar 200 par, but it did not happen. But according to you, what would be the situation on ground this time around?
This time, we shall win the same number of seats that we won last time.
Hmm.
BJP will not cross 100 under any circumstances. So,
This is clearly a big statement also made by Saugata sir here itself. Now, sir, do you also feel to the fact that welfare politics alone is enough, or does the party need a new narrative going forward at this point of time? What do you
Now,
feel?
welfare politics is strong point of Mamata Banerjee. The scheme she has announced for women, for students, for youth, attract a lot of support. But well, maybe this time more emphasis has to be given to development, especially industrial development. That will be worked out. The party in its manifesto has already declared these programs.
And even talking about manifesto, 2 days back, the BJP has released the manifesto saying that they has said that they would be implementing a lot of things. They would be paying money. They would be giving 3,000 rupees aid. Also, what do you have to say about the BJP's manifesto? How strong or how weak do you think that manifesto is?
Manifesto is weak. BJP manifestos are mostly jumlas given for elections. In most states, they implement their manifestos after elections. So it will not have any big impact.
In West Bengal, you are saying that there would be, on paper there is there, but on implementation ground there would be zero
In other
implementation.
states, you look at other states. Bihar, they give money to the women. After elections, it is withdrawn. So nothing will happen.
And sir, again, do you, in your opinion, rather in your perspective, since you're a very senior leader as well, you're the Minister of Parliament as well, sir, do you believe I
Not
did
Minister of Parliament, Member
member
of
of
Parliament.
Parliament? Yes. Do you believe the identity and again the polarization politics will significantly influence these very elections?
No,
What do you?
that is BJP's politics, identity and polarization of politics. We have always fought on a secular ground. I think their identity polarization politics will not succeed. They will not get votes because of polarization. People of Bengal have been traditionally secular, so that will remain.
So, what do you think on ground if you go and interact with the people, the voters there? What is in their mind? What are they thinking at this point of time? What is happening? Because prior to elections, there are a lot of things happens in their mind. There are many such things they want to discuss. There are many things that they want it to be implemented itself. So, according to you, what do you think would be in voters' mind? Would they be satisfied? Would they want a better, if the government is selected again, would they be wanting a better work in their better capacity happening? What do you think would be
No,
happening
they
in them?
what happens in their mind is that they always consider the alternatives. There is a TMC government here. They think that will any other government give a better implementation on the ground level? And they find that no. Of course, they want better roads, they want better drainage, they want better irrigation, etc., etc. But they do not see that any other party other than the TMC will give better results.
And you think the fact that people have that, since again you have been in party for power for many such years now, do you feel that there is a sense of trust and there is a sense of responsibility for the government and even the voters itself to work together?
Yes, of course. The party has to work together with the people, fulfill its promises, give stability. I'm sure that will be important.
And sir, again, talking about the opposition, they frequently ask this very question. Rather, if I just call it in a way that they give these kind of allegations of corruption, how do you respond to these kind of criticisms that the opposition hit out on the at the very present government?
I do not think that the corruption allegations are very tenable. There has been, there may have been some cases of corruption, But the government is generally perceived as being honest with the people. So allegations of corruptions are allegation only, nothing more.
And so, very last question: if you feel to the fact that one thing you could do better in terms of your party or the management or even developing something, what would that be, sir?
Industrial development
Hmm.
has to be better,
For better jobs, you're saying?
with more jobs.
Hmm.
After this election, the party will put all emphasis on producing jobs, offering jobs to people.
And I think it was also been stated that until someone gets a job, they would be getting a sum of money.
Yes,
And once, yeah,
1,500. This is a wonderful plan.
hmm,
1,500 to all
hmm,
youth who have
yeah,
not got
till they
jobs,
get a job, and once
till
they
they
get
get
a
a job.
job, and then
Yeah,
that is there. Thank you so much, sir, for
thank
speaking
you.
to us. So yes, viewers, this is another episode that we just spoke to the Member of Parliament Saugata Roy. On Roadstop, you would be hearing many such voices we would be bringing to them, and this is them, the leaders here, who would be coming and voicing and speaking about different issues, different perspectives, different things that needs to be done better for you, for the public who are watching us on television. This is me, Brian Anthony Thomas, signing off with camera person Ankush for NewsX Bengal.